Hello everybody, welcome to Mercury Island, a game made by Jacob Potterhead. I hope I got that name right. And yeah, this was one of the games that was in the LSD Dream Emulator Jam earlier this year. And I missed this one just because I was like so stacked up with university work. But I finally got a free moment now where I can come back and play this game properly and be able to truly do a mini let's play of it. And so I have no idea how many episodes this is going to be. It might just be one, just because of since it's still a prototype. We'll see how we get along. And so yeah, with all that being said, I guess we'll get into the game. And so I have no idea what to expect. As always, this will be a completely blind playthrough. And as far as I can tell, not many other people played this game, and so it'll be interesting to kind of see what it's like to be able to go through it, because as I said, it's completely blind, and so that I'm playing it, and so yeah, I'm thinking whether I should go into the water or carry on down here. Well, let's carry on down here. I want to explore this world. But it's interesting with these games how immediately you get this kind of LSD Dream Emulator vibe from it, and I was also told by script dev, one of the other peoples who were working on one of the other games I played in the past called Quantum Eternity and Quantum Origination. He also participated in the same games jam, and he told me this was one of the best games out of the whole jam. So I've got good expectations for this game. Let's find out what this guy wants. Eat it all, okay. Welcome, so glad you could make it. I'm sure you could use a vacation after all you've been through. You can see the island behind me there in the distance. The walkways will guide you to your destination. Right, okay, cool, let's continue. The island is made up of the memories of permanent residents and vacationers like yourself. Don't be alarmed by sudden shifts in place or time. Dreams are often fragmented. Have a pleasant day. Cool. Awesome. I saw what he did there with the words, how they are spelt wrong to kind of allude to the fragmentationness going on. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It seems like this is a sort of vacation kind of deal going on here. So I guess we're just going to be exploring for a bit. I know I'm not supposed to go off the beaten path so early, but I'm just going to have a look around here. And hopefully I won't break the game. Oh, okay, so just circles around. Cool. Okay. But yeah, so far I love the aesthetic. It was actually made in a Unreal Engine, this game, I believe. You get to a point where you make games. I now and again like to make games, and you get to a point where you just like see the file names and you're like, yeah, that's Unreal Engine, or yeah, that's Unity, But it's looking pretty nice. And you also start to wonder what skyboxes he uses or what filters he uses, and that kind of thing. But yeah, let's anyways continue on and see who we come across around here. Hello, sir. Hello, here we have some doorways here for your convenience. They will bring you to the main island. There is a walkway that also leads to the main island, but I wouldn't recommend taking it. It's a very long walk though. The ocean views are lovely. Okay, thank you, Mr. Man. See the shift in reality. So we can take the extremely long way, or we can take through the doorways. I'd usually go through the doorways, but you know what? Let's enjoy the scenic route and go down through the pathway. Because while we're walking down here, it'll give me a chance just to kind of talk for a little while, and just talk about this kind of game and the LSD Dream Emulator kind of game, because every time I do an episode like this, I love to just be able to say my thoughts on this whole genre of games. And if you didn't know it, these games are so niche that you wouldn't think that like this there's a whole community around making games about dreams, and I just find it so cool, you know. And I know I don't say it enough, but it's, you know, it's the main reason why my first game was a dream emulator game, a kind of meh one at that. But you know, hopefully the next time I get round to making a dream emulator game, it'll be a little bit more to what I'd want it to be. But I think that this kind of genre is definitely really quite cool. You know, the idea that you can play a game of somebody else's dreams or just a dream-like world and be able to explore it, it's really quite a cool idea. And I think that it's not explored enough, and I kind of like how it's very, um, you know, I can't think of another word other than niche, you know, like very obscure and not very well known. When most people look at games, they think of your Call of Duty or your Assassin's Creed, and you know, not many people kind of think of the kind of experience of being able to look through someone else's dreams, you know. And so yeah, I love playing these games, and I always look forward to jumping into them. You know, with university being as busy as it is, I don't usually get time to play games much, but I think that you know, these games I've always had a soft spot for ever since LSD Dream Emulator, way back in the channel days. And when, like I said, whenever you know, there's, man, this game looks so cool. But whenever there's you know, a a game that comes out that's very like Dream Emulator esque, I always look forward to playing it, and I always try and put aside time just to go and play it, because I know that whatever it is going to be super creative, and you can see that right here. And so yeah, I think that was the main thing that I wanted to kind of talk about for a while. And yeah, just, you know, I think next time the LSD Dream Emulator Jam comes round, I'll certainly be making an entry. It was just with university being so busy that I wasn't able to, unfortunately, this year. But never mind. There's always next time. And this game really does look cool. So props to the developer for making a very cool looking environment, you know. And I also touched on this in the script devs games, the Quantum Eternity and Origination games, but which are of a similar type to this, if you didn't know it. But you know, it's kind of coming back to the idea that in order to make a really interesting game, it's not about making perfect assets or following a perfect workflow or a studio industry workflow. You know, it's about making something that's really cool and interesting. And I think that a lot of people kind of get caught up in doing things perfectly or trying to follow this very specific, this how it has to be kind of workflow. When in reality, you know, you can really make a cool and interesting game, and most people probably wouldn't tell the difference anyway. You know, the creativity kind of goes beyond that, say. And so yeah, I'm always annoyed when people are, you know, dead stringent on having things having to be a very specific way. And whenever I play games like this, it almost brings me back to that kind of wonder and imagination that you can get from playing such interesting games like this. And so yeah, but I think we're finally managing to get to the end of the the bridge. That was quite a long bridge, and again, like the effects on this are just so cool, you know. Ooh, okay, I guess we went through the portal. But yeah, I'm glad I took the scenic route. It was very pretty. We in some kind of convenience store? I guess we are. Hello, madam. A row of giant toads the size of chimpanzees, all covered with moss. They appear to be part gorilla, if you say so. With a purchase of $30, kicks become half price. Okay, you have a nice day, ma'am. You're not making a lick of sense, but you know, I'll continue on my way. I want to see these gorillas now. It's just like interested me. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? It shimmers in the shadows. If you say so. If you say so. Cake beer discount counted cigarettes. Goings on. Hello, sir. It shimmers in the shadows. Do I have to just... Distant humming, you never know, do you? Okay. If you say so, sir. If you say so. I want to bet there's a secret in that. Hello. Distant humming, you never know, do you? Get empty, can any of us ever escape the lake? Bibble babble. You see, this is the creativity that I'm talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I love it, you know. They'll fry anything here. Okay, Gary, if you know who to ask. If you say so. Hello, sir. They'll fry anything here. Underwater sounds. Okay. I'm wondering if this is randomly generated or if they're like specific to the NPC. Oh, it's a bright room. It's a very bright room. And again, like it's just the not too fat to fit into this toy. Again, it's just there we go. It's just the kind of not knowing what to expect, you know, because in a lot of games you kind of like, yeah, this is probably how things are going to go. I have kind of an idea of how things are going to go. When you play these kind of games, that kind of goes out the window, you know, where you're just walking around and you kind of don't know what to expect, you know. So that's another reason why I kind of love these games and the kind of thing that they're going for, really. And so yeah, let's continue on. Oh, okay. I think there's enough going into houses. Are you okay there? Underwater sounds. Should we escape together? Better to give the eye later than to ignore the urge to run home. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Let's see if we can get to a different location. What I'll also do is, since this game's been a little bit quiet, I'm just going to up the audio a little bit. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Cool. Just wanted to up the audio just so you guys can hear what's going on. Bargain prices, eh? Bargain prices. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'd like to think this was someone's dream. You know, I'd like to think that it's a pretty interesting dream if someone did actually have it. I'll be interested if the developer of this game is just so happens to be watching this. Do tell me if these are actual dreams or not. I'm kind of hoping that they are, you know. They opened, we escaped, my friend came back and outstretched a gnarled blanket distance between the beach and the same good passageways underneath. Would you get stuck? The font making it very awkward to read. Okay. Alright, so we got some Pimroads over here. Let's continue on. Ooh. Okay, so at least we're moving now. That's good. They open, we escape. Okay, we read this part. Distant humming. Can any of us escape the lake? Immense twisting, all that music. Again, like, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Maybe, you know. I'd like to think so. Yeah, but yeah, again, like with the changing of the day, it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. It kind of gives the idea that the kind of world is moving, you know. Yeah. Okay, so it seems as if there's like a narrative going on here, a very weird narrative, but the narrative is kind of going along line by line as you speak to each person, which is kind of interesting. We're related, you know. I am irregular, electric. But what it means, I have no idea. You know? Oh no, I wanted to go through there. Whoop. Oh no, 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 no. Please don't say I got stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I might have got stuck. Whoa. Oh, okay, I'm alright. Hello, hello sir, did you get stuck too? Distant screaming. Yeah, that was what you heard just then. Just me distant screaming. Thinking that I broke the game for a second then. Yeah, this does seem to be like a narrative going on. It's immense, and never time there was open sky over the passageways of an immense rock formation. If you say so. Yeah, let's sit on the bench for a while. I think we need to relax and process the insanity that we're seeing, you know. Alright, let's get going. It's enough sitting around. Hello, madam. How are you today? Better not, child. Crowds of strangers and this cloyingly atmosphere. Okay. I do wonder if there is a message to all this, or if this person is just wackadoodle. I don't know, but now I'm driving a car. This ain't a cutscene, I'm like driving the car. Which is kind of cool. Like again, like I never know what to expect from these games. They're so random. Cool. Okay. Just driving along in my car. Doop. Driving to the city. In my fast car. Oof. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Car. I guess we'll carry on. And again, I don't know how long this will go for, so if it's like a good 20 minutes I'm playing, and then like this carries on, I may split it up into 2 episodes. And then 3, and then just like seeing how far it gets. But you know, if it does turn out that there's more to this game than what we'll play in this episode, then I'll certainly be coming back to it. Especially with the random driving. Okay, got alternate paths I can go down here. I think I'll be going towards the trees. And again, like I wouldn't like upon starting this game, I did not think that I'd be, you know, like driving a car and speaking to people who may or may not be insane. I'm leaning towards the insane, but we'll see. Sharp turn, very sharp turn. Another sharp turn. But yeah, I'm having a blast. Like this is great, you know. It's just this kind of randomness that I love. You know, I thrive on it. This kind of weirdness that you can find in games like this. Okay, makes me wonder how it's coded or blueprinted. Just driving in the darkness. And again, there's like no button to this game apart from WASD, you know, forward, back, left, right, and then E for interact. So, you know, it's a very easy game to go and like kind of pick up and play, right? Which is cool. Yeah, which is the case with a lot of these games, which is always nice. But yeah, driving through the forest. No idea where I'm going, but maybe that's the point, you know. Just going where the road takes me. There's still good talk too. I was enjoying that drive. We just got to hit something. But yeah, am I still... Oh, I thought I was... Okay. I cannot see where I'm going. I cannot see a damn thing. Oh no. I see the deer that I hit. Oh, Okay, thank you for bringing me back. I didn't like that place. Okay, so that's the same guy. Okay. So I do wonder if I'm truly out. Faint sobbing, they'll recognize you, you know. Oh no, I did it bad. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh no, made enemies already. I've been in this game 10 minutes and I've already made enemies. Nice warm sound. Almost makes you forget what's underneath. I swear I get sacrificed to the great squid god. Another perfect day, you know I came here to get away, but I'm searching to feel. I swear my memory is getting worse every day. It'll be okay, Emerson. Man, these people look creepy. I'm terrified of the ocean. I think this is the closest I've ever been. Boop. Okay, here's a new place. We'll go through this last place, and then we'll call it for this episode. And we'll definitely be coming back to this, because I quite enjoyed it. Ooh, TV static. Cool. Yeah, eventually you just get so desensitized to like the randomness, you know. Yawns. No, I never wondered where the crystals come from. What a strange question that you never asked. That face looks familiar somehow. I don't know. It's creepy. I don't like that face. I don't like any of these faces, come to think of it. Alright. Yawns. Bees buzzing. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I didn't expect that. I'll be careful not to go into those because I don't want to get stuck again. Boop. Cool. Oh no, get me out. Okay, cool, thank you. We'll just see what's at the end of here and then we'll end the episode. You know, I'm so interested in this game, I don't want to end it, but we'll check out this last place. That wasn't where I crashed my car, was it? I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. We'll say it wasn't. We don't want to anger the locals, as it were. Even though apparently they already know of my bad deeds. Let's see what's in this house. Nothing. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think I'll probably leave it off here. This is probably a good stopping point, because it'll probably take me a little while to kind of figure out how to get to the next area. But yeah, I enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed this game. I think that it was a really interesting experience to go and play this game, and I think that I ought to play it again, and I will play it again sometime soon. And so yeah, we'll see about doing that again soon. But thank you guys for watching me on this crazy journey. I think that you know, this game was definitely worth playing, and I'm going to leave this game in the description. So if you do want to play this game, then it'll all be there, and you can go and play it, and it's for free. So yeah, you know, it's a good game to go and play. And so, yeah, I think with all that being said, I'll leave it off there. So thank you guys for watching. If you did indeed enjoy this episode, then subscribing is always a very cool thing to do. But with all that being said, I reckon I'll see you in the next one.